What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Love and Rice podcast with the best
I'm your favorite host, Christina.
Aunt Ma. What the heck?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So in the last couple episodes, we've been talking about love languages between me and Christina, about our parents. And now I kind of want to talk about the love languages between like the kids.
Oh.
Do you think at this age, our kids are 5 and 3, do you think that they have love languages right now?
I keep trying to figure that out all the time. And, like every time the kids do something and I think it's so cute, I'm always like, oh, Leia did this and Enzo said this to me. What do you think their love language is, right? I'm always trying to figure it out. I feel like, they're too young to understand it, but I'm trying to figure it out between them. I feel like they may have more preference in a love language than others.
What is Leia's love language that you think?
Oh, man. It's kind of tricky because
I think hers is giving gifts and acts of service, because anything we ask her to help us with, she'll do right away.
True.
And then like yesterday, I tested her. So I was working on my desk and she was all the way in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Leia, I need your help. She's like, okay. And she's like, what? And I was like, can you help me turn on the light in the office? And I'm like 5 feet away.
Yeah, I remember that.
And she's like, okay. And then she turns it on and then she gave me a hug and left.
Oh. Yeah, I was in the dining room with them, or I was like cleaning in the kitchen. And then she was just like, oh, hold on, Dad's calling me. Like, she was so proud because you rarely ever do that, you know? So she's like, Dad's calling me. And she was just like walking over to you. And then she came back. Oh, he asked me to turn on the light for him. Like, she was so happy about that. Like, it felt like she accomplished something.
Yeah, I think, so when I say also giving gifts, it's because she loves to draw and color and then give it to us.
Yeah. Did she give you something yesterday? Because she gave me a drawing and then she's like, oh, it's for you. And then it's for Dad. So I didn't know she drew separate ones for us.
I don't think so.
But she does that a lot.
It's like every day.
Yeah. I was almost going to say quality time, but I feel like she just wants us to see her accomplishments. Like when she draws something or she completes something or she does something with her toys, right? She wants you to just see it. But it's not so much of like being there.
No, it's not quality of time. It's more of physical touch.
Yeah, for me, I feel like physical touch is one that she shows me often.
I think what I'm starting to realize also from seeing Leia is that everybody's love language is different for every person.
I was going to say
that I have a different love language and you have different love languages. I mean that your love languages with me is different from your love languages with Leia, and so on and so on. So, for example, Leia loves to hug everybody but me.
Yes.
Everybody. So she loves physical touch, but she doesn't do it with me.
She loves giving me kisses. She loves snuggling with me and holding my hand. But then when you can do it when she's cuddling with me, and then she'll be like, ugh. And I feel like both kids do that to you.
So I don't know. She started giving me random hugs and kisses lately. You know?
Yeah. So you know what? I feel like kids, they can feed off of people's energy. So I feel like physical touch is a big thing for her because she even does that with Enzo. So like even when he was like, Leia, every day you've noticed that he'll be like, Leia, can you be nice to me? Can you be nicer every day, please? Like he keeps saying that. And she'll be like, oh, but I am. And then she'll hug him and give him a kiss on the cheek. So I feel like that is her love language. But then she feeds off of your energy because she doesn't see you being an affectionate physical person. So maybe
I kiss and hug them all the time. But because they're babies, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So maybe because I'm like that throughout the day with them, so they're more like that with me. But maybe because you only do it like when you're trying to say goodnight or it's the end of the night and you're trying to snuggle.
I do it throughout the day.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
One thing though, I see something changing with her as she's getting older.
What is it?
So before I used to say, hey Leia, can we go bowling together? Can we go watch a movie together? And then she'd be like, is mommy coming too?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, I want to go with mommy. And I'm like, oh, you know?
Yeah.
And that was like for 2 years.
Right.
So I couldn't do anything with her alone and bond with her alone. And then last week I was like, Leia, guess what? I got tickets to go to a show together. Immediately she said, Mommy, me and Daddy are going to a show together. Just me and Daddy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. Really?
She was actually really excited about it.
Yeah. So we went to the Sphere together.
Yeah.
You know?
And she loved it.
Yeah. We went to the very first show of the Sphere called Postcard on Earth or From Earth. And I actually wanted to bring Enzo because he loves planets. So I got the tickets for Enzo. But after reading the description of like, it's not good for little kids, I was like, let me bring Leia with me. But she loved it. The whole time it was like, we're holding hands. I was carrying her a lot of the times. I made sure I bought her some popcorn and soda. And like, I made everything feel very special, you know? Like, do you want popcorn? Here, drink some soda. You know, like she never drinks soda, guys.
Yeah.
You know? She's not, we just don't expose them to it too much, but
Less
she
sugar,
loved
for sure.
that I just was offering it and I let her. And you
Yeah,
know.
I think that kind of goes back to you liking to gift people because you're gifting her all these these are pretty much like gifts to her.
They are gifts. All three are gifts. Is the show, the popcorn, and the soda.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, even when we're at home, Enzo was like, okay, maybe can we go to a show next time? Or me and Dad. I'm like, yeah, you can. Just talk to him about it after, you know? So I think once you expose them to that, like showing like, okay, well, let's have a daddy-daughter date, you know, then they're like, oh, this is a possibility. Now I want to do this because I think Enzo, I mean, even I was kind of jealous. Like, I wish I was at this show too, you know?
Yeah.
So I think their love languages or preference for love language really just it feeds off of the energy of other people.
I do know that one of their love languages is quality time because they are always together. They're inseparable. They want to do things together. Where's Leia? Where's Enzo? Mm-hmm. You know?
I think Enzo's love language is probably quality time.
Yeah.
Because he's always asking for us to like do stuff with him, whether it's like doing his activity book, right? I got him this activity book and it has all these different type of activities where you can pull off these little pieces and it's like Velcro. And then there's this one that's all like the entire alphabet that you would put it on. So before I would be like, okay, Enzo, you put the alphabet in order and you name all the animals or objects for each letter. And then just recently he'll be like, Mom, can you just sit here with me? Can you do this with me? Can we take turns putting the letters on?
He's doing that with me too. He's like, play with me.
Yeah.
And so he'll bring the activity book that you're saying with the ABCs.
Yeah.
And he'll bring me the letters that are Velcroed off. He says, here's yours and here's mine.
Yep.
Right. So Enzo goes, he puts his A and his B down. He goes, it's your turn. You have C. And then sometimes I'll mess with him and I won't do it. Or I'll put it on a wrong one or something. And he'll grab my hand and put it on the spot where it's supposed to. And then so now for the rest of the game, he'll just grab my hand and do it every time.
Oh, so maybe because you do that, now he likes to mess with me. Because when we're doing it, he'll be like, that's C, I'm going to put G. Like he likes to mess with me and stuff now. Or he'll put it like upside down or where it's not supposed to be. And then he just giggles. Oh my gosh. So that's where he gets it from. I'm like, Enzo, let's be for real right now. Like, why do you keep doing it wrong?
I do it upside down.
That's why then. Okay. That makes sense. So yeah, before I thought his love language was physical touch because he used to be so affectionate and clingy with me, right? Now he's like, no.
I think his physical touch is mixed with quality time because he goes, Daddy, can I sit on you? Mommy, can I sit on you?
That's right.
But I don't think that's physical touch. It's quality time.
It might be a mixture of both with what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think kids do have love languages and I think it's important to love them in that way too. And it's crazy because if we never knew about love languages, we would just assume like, oh, this is just how they want to be.
So here's what we do with the kids too. We actually coach them through it. We say like, go show this to Daddy. He would love it so much.
Yep.
That's coaching them through a love language.
Yep. That's why I do it all the time because
we need to do that with each other.
I know. See,
coach.
That's what happened. We put more time into trying to teach the kids because they're the ones who need the most teaching, but we actually should be teaching each other. And not only teaching each other, but doing it in a more loving and caring way. And yeah. Because the kids can't get defensive when we're trying to teach them something. I mean, they can a little bit, but as grown-ups or adults, like it's easy to get defensive.
Because we always from each other, we always expect that we think we know. So it's like, that's why it comes with a little bit of aggression or defensive mode, but it should come with love.
Yeah, because you think you know, but you really don't. Then you just end up arguing rather than trying to like understand each other.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Love Languages. I actually liked this a lot. It was awesome. Guys, if you don't know what these love languages are, please take a love language test. You can find it on Google, anywhere. Okay, let us know what your languages are. If your kids have any, this is all great information that everyone would love to see.
Yeah, and I feel like it would definitely improve relationships with everyone in your family, your friendships, or even at work and stuff too. So yeah, definitely invest in it.
All right, guys. So we'll see you on the next episode of Love and Rice. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, CastBox, anywhere you listen to podcasts. They're on as Wednesdays, 6 a.m. Okay. And on YouTube, we do these 20-minute breakdowns 4 days a week. So make sure you guys watch them, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.